Hey everybody, it's Maggie here with your top 10 things happening at St. Joe this week. I'm here on the parish field. It always feels illegal to be on here. It probably is, there are flags on here, but don't worry, I'm on the edge, to those of you who care. But I'm sitting here for a very important reason, and that is number 1 on the top 10 today, Mass on the Grass on May 1st. It's the Feast of St. Joseph the Worker, one of 2 feast days for St. Joseph in the church calendar. It's a Saturday, so we're going to have 4 p.m. Mass right here out here on the field, and afterwards everyone is invited to stay, or if you couldn't make it to Mass, to come up for a picnic dinner. Be sure to bring lawn chairs, food and drink. You can even tailgate. Tailgating is encouraged. There will be music, games like cornhole, of course socially distanced and masks encouraged when you're not eating. And one other thing to bring, we ask that everyone bring a donation of a new hand tool to be donated to Catholic Relief Services. And details can be found on the flock note, in the bulletin, and on the website. And that weekend is going to be our big kickoff for a lot of our community events over the summer. We're calling it Celebrate Community, which brings me to number 2. Java at Joe's starts on May 2nd. Now, what is Java at Joe's? It's just an opportunity for our parishioners to grab a cup of Java or Joe, whatever you prefer. It's going to be after each one of our morning masses every Sunday during the summer and in the months we can be outside. There will be coffee and also pastries for sale. I don't know about you guys, but I'm so excited that summer's coming because the weather feels awesome and I'm ready to hang out outside. More details will be coming on this soon, so stay tuned to the bulletin, the flock note, and the website. And we're staying in May for number 3. Young at Heart is on May the 4th. That's right, it's back, everyone. So all of you who are 55 plus, you can come on down to the parish center on May 4th for some lunch and some bingo, and know that masks and COVID measures will be in place. For more details, you can see the bulletin or flock note. In bringing it back to the present, we have number 4, hashtag Creative Courage with Jane Ellert. Last week we heard from Jane about how she remembers her brother with creative courage. So I encourage you to check out her story on Facebook, the website, and the flock note, as well as the stories of some of our other parishioners. Number 5, we have the Brown Bag Lunch with Michelle Foster as a special guest this Thursday, that's tomorrow, April 15th. You can see the bulletin and the flock note for details. Number 6, the spring retreat for youth ministry is this weekend. So I ask all of you parishioners on the 17th and 18th, say some extra prayers for our youth. For those of you who are or know a teen around high school age, we are accepting registrations all the way up until the retreat day on the 17th. So you can show up with your forms. We are just so excited to have an opportunity to grow in faith and community together. You can see the bulletin, the flock note, or the youth ministry page on the website for details and for forms. And speaking of registering for things, number 7, we have our summer camps. So 3 things. We have VBS, Vacation Bible School, here at St. Joe. We also have K through 5 summer camps here at St. Joe as well. And then at the end of July, we have our high schoolers going to Camp Covecrest. We have a couple spots left for Covecrest right now, and we have open registration right now for VBS and K through 5 summer camps. You can find the K through 5 and VBS information on our website, on the Children in Faith Formation page, and you can find the Covecrest information on the youth ministry page. You can also see the flock note and bulletin as well. Number 8, we have the St. Vincent de Paul food drive. It ends April 25th. See the bulletin and the flock note for items that they need, and bring them on over to the bin over here, actually next to the field where I'm sitting. And speaking of service things, number 9, we have some volunteers needed for 2 things. The first thing we need volunteers for is the sandwich program. They make sandwiches on Thursdays after 8:30 a.m. Mass, and also they need people to deliver those sandwiches on Fridays, so that would be a commitment of just 1 Friday per month. And the second thing that needs volunteers is Giving Sunday. It is May 9th. They need drivers. And that's just a one-time thing. You're not signing up for anything else. It's just 2 hours on that day. Information on those things can be found in the bulletin and in the flock note. And last but not least, spring is in the air. I'm sitting on a nice field of grass that's going to make me sneeze. You can hear the birds chirping. And that means it's also time for the ACA, the Annual Catholic Appeal. The ACA is kicking off again this spring. More information will be coming in the bulletin and in the flock note. That's it for this week's top 10 things happening at St. Joseph. I hope you all are enjoying this awesome weather, and I will see you next week. Every time I go in here with this keep out sign, I always feel like I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I am.